like a vegan or?
Pescatarian.
Oh, I see. So no meat?
No meat, but fish. I love my fish. Love my seafood.
What's your favorite fish?
Jeez, a salmon. Or a kingfish from Jamaica.
Oh, so why from Jamaica?
Why from Jamaica? My uncle, when he goes, so I'm half Jamaican. My mom's Jamaican, my dad's American.
Oh, okay.
When one of my uncles goes, he always brings back fried kingfish. I kid you not, it tastes just like KFC chicken.
Yes. Kingfish, I admit, is really flaky and really chickeny.
Fire, yeah. And there's this one spot on Danforth called Simone's. They make a really. You heard of it?
I know Simone's.
You know Simone's?
I'm from Scarborough, bro. Like,
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. That spot's fire. Still.
It is. I love her place. But so the only thing I don't like about it is, and that's it's nothing negative. It just takes a while for the food to get cooked.
It does take a minute still.
But that tells you that she's doing it for you there, fresh by order.
Yeah. But if you go in and order, you're cooked.
Yeah.
You got to place that in advance.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Or have something to do in the area. Go do your groceries and certain shit.
And in that area is not the greatest to walk around anyway.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's the worst parking places to park there.
Yeah,
you can barely park down there
without getting without risk of a ticket.
Yeah, that's crazy. Do people know that you're part American?
No, not really. And I feel like it's a rarity too, because normally when you see like black people, like if you had like 100 black people in a room, maybe not even one of them is gonna be like, yeah, I'm American by background.
That's crazy. So tell us about that story. How do your parents meet?
So interesting stories. So how my parents met. My parents met through football is what really brought my American side to Canada.
Okay.
So my grandpa used to play in the NFL.
Okay.
And then he transferred from the NFL to the CFL. So the whole family moved from America to Hamilton, where he played on the Hamilton Tiger Cats.
And where'd your family originally come from?
Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not too big of a change.
Yeah. So that's the whole reason my dad grew up in Canada. He was born in America, but grew up in Canada because his dad was playing football. So the whole family moved over here.
Was he a Canadian citizen?
Yeah, he's Canadian. He has his dual.
So sick.
Yeah, that's something that I wish I had. I think I'm a little too old now to apply for the dual. Mm-hmm. My boy was telling me that if I wanted to do that, I would have to go through a whole process with lawyers. It is something I'd like to.
That'd be cool. That's a flex. That's a flex. So your family came from your dad's old man, your grandfather came from Michigan to play in the CFL, which is a flex in itself back in the day, to play here, and your father grew up here.
Yeah.
And then he met your mom.
Yeah.
Who's Jamaican.
In Toronto, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool
my grandpa is actually in the Hall of Fame. He won a few championships.
CFL Hall of Fame?
CFL Hall of Fame.
And his name was?
Ellison Kelly.
I should have done my Googles.
Yeah.
I should have fucking done. I'm not on my Nardwar today. Sure. It's crazy.
I don't even know if Nardwar. Well, actually, yeah, Nardwar is a different breed.
He would have catch that. Yeah. But
he would have told me some shit that I didn't even know.
Probably. My grandpa. You know what? Let's manifest that. You probably might get that one-on-one with him eventually.
Yeah. That would be sick. Still, I wonder if we have imagine if we had a Canadian Nardwar that just knew all this shit about
Did you not know he's Canadian?
That's right. Is he from Vancouver? Right.
Vancouver.
Look at me. I'm talking about if we had a Canadian Nardwar the whole time. He's Canadian the whole time. Maybe I'm thinking more of within the Toronto,
East Coast, an East Coast Nardwar.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought I was an Nardwar, but that's another layer on crack. But not a lot of people do not know that, right? That you are an American descent.
No, not unless I would directly bring it up.
It's crazy, son. That's crazy. Do you have connection with Michigan?
Michigan, yeah, I have a lot of family. I have a lot of family in the States. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Not so much in Michigan. I have a lot in Ohio, Florida. Okay. All over, a lot of different states.
Do you spend time out there, summers out there?
Yeah, those are some of the best times of my life. Going.
What was your favorite city?
I would say Sandusky. I have a lot of great childhood memories over there.
Okay.
Oh, you know Sandusky?
Well, I mean, I know. I just know it because it's I look on a map. I'm not such a nerd. I when I was younger, I would look at maps and across Lake Ontario is
Sandusky. Yeah. Shout out because not a lot of people know about Sandusky specifically.
Mm.
If you think of Ohio, you might know Cleveland or Akron because that's where the.
I know Sandusky because of the coach who was named Sandusky and who was raping little boys.
Oh shoot! I didn't even know about that. Where's he from? Don't tell me he's from.
Not from Ohio.
Okay.
That's just
his name.
He may be, but his last name was Coach Sandusky. And then when I googled Sandusky and it said Sandusky, Ohio, and then I looked at the map and then.
Yeah. But it's actually crazy. We're not even that far from the States. It's really just the lake that separates us.
That's right. Literally, if you toboggan across or kayak across, you'll hit the U.S.
Probably faster than you would on a car.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if there was a line, just a way to just like go on the
if there's a tide that was taking you out there.
Yeah.
I was watching. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy you mentioned that because I was watching. Last night I was watching a video on YouTube where a group of guys jumped on kayaks, separate kayaks, and they swam and they paddled to an island in the middle of like Bay of Fundy in Nova Scotia, and it took them 4.5 hours to do it. From where they were. Yeah, and you could see it in the horizon.
Yeah,
and it's like only 28 kilometers. 28 kilometers took them 4 hours on a kayak.
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah, because they had to take a tide that takes them out, and then at a certain time of the day, the tide went backwards, and they went back and they catapulted to the island. I watch those weird shit out from time to time.
Nah, that's the type of shit I'm into too, to be honest.
Yeah,
yeah, I love like I'm a big guy on like random facts.
Yeah.
Tell
me a random fact.
Random fact. Oh man, you got me. I don't have a random fact, but I'm gonna hit you guys with an interesting one in shortly.
Bit? Okay. If you guys don't know, I got MWorks in the building. Okay, hold on. Is that whose voice is that? Before
that's one of my good friends, like one of my best friends, and he works with me on pretty much most of my projects. My boy CK, shout out CK. He's worked with me on every major project, every film. You know, he's always down for the cause. So shout out to him. And he's the one that made that voice. He gave me the idea. He's like, yo, the way producers have a voice tag, you should have one. And I was like, yo, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because at that time it was like Jordan Tower films and
Jordan Tower, that's a legend.
Yeah,
yeah. Do you remember Picture Perfect?
I think I do. And I also remember the one the guys who used to do a lot with Tyga. Diamond or
no, what's his name? Diamond Visuals?
No, maybe. There were so many like in the period of like 2000 and I want to say 2008 or sorry 2009 through to 2013. There was like the producer, the director of the music video was basically damn near as popular, if not more popular than the artist in the actual video. Did you ever feel like that?
Yeah, I felt that as well too, being here in Toronto.
If you guys don't fucking know, I got MWorks in the motherfucking building, and we're here. We're just chopping it up. This is the most nonchalant conversation you've ever seen in your life, and you know we're trying to keep it as natural as possible. I wanted to ask the why.
The why.
The why.
What's the why?
Why did you get up in the morning and decide to pick up the camera?
There's a lot of.
Was it a gradual thing?
I feel like there's a lot of origin stories. Well, I mean, really, there's only one origin story, but there's a lot of things that led up to me becoming MWorks, becoming who I am. The first time I ever decided I want to like do a video was just editing my own music video. I shot it off my laptop. You know, I used to make music, just
off your laptop.
Yeah, I had a MacBook.
So you would sit there and just shoot in like lip sync song.
I would have my laptop, put it on the table, do my verse. Go somewhere else around the block, put it down there, do my verse.
No way.
Yeah.
How old were you in this?
And then I was like 18.
Okay,
then,
that's kind of witty. That was kind of witty of you.
And then when I wanted to film other things, I had to turn it around. But of course, it's a webcam, so I'm not able to see what I'm looking at.
Those are crisp cameras back then.
Yeah, for the time. Yeah. For the time. So that's when I really like first edited my own video.
That's crazy.
I seen one of my other homies had a camera. And I used to like watch him just kind of do his thing. And that's before I even knew how to turn on a real camera. So eventually that experience of me shooting my own shit and seeing my boy Deli do his thing. Eventually I was like, let me try a thing and see what happens if I get a camera. And then after that, shout out Hypa. Hypa is an artist from Toronto. He gave me a camera. He said, yo, just shoot all my videos. You could hold this camera down.
Do you remember what it was?
The camera?
Yeah,
it was a Canon T3i.
T3i.
Yeah, the Canons were the shit at the time.
Yeah, a lot of the big videos back then were shot with the Canon T3is.
Yeah, I barely heard of any Sonys before the Sony takeover. Now it's like Sony everything. Sony's popular now. Blackmatic's super popular now. But Canon was, as you know, Canon was it back then.
Yeah. So the why.
The why. Oh. The why.
What's your current why?
My current why? For why I do videos or music videos? Or just...
Why? I don't want to pigeonhole you. I don't want to say music videos or videos. Like picking up a camera and documenting things and shooting things the way you want it to do, the way you want to do it, and the way and edit the way you'd like to edit, and be in control of what is the outcome. Why do you do it? Why do you go through the stress? Because I do podcasting and I don't know if I do my own shooting. I don't know if you noticed that now. By now, I'm setting my own shit up. Mm-hmm. I'm editing my own shit, and I don't hate it, but it's fucking annoying.
Yeah. Well, my why is very, very clear to me. I got a lot of goals to check off. I got a lot of things that I want to do, and the camera and the production is going to help me get to it. You know what I mean? So whether I got to knock off one project after the next in order to free up time to get to my grand project, that's it. You know, right now my why is my short films, my film festival, and you know, doing all this media stuff. All of this accumulates into just helping me get to the bigger picture.
So, what does success look like?
What does success look like? Success looks like me not having to shoot in my videos anymore and just having a whole team do that for me. I feel like that's what every director should strive for if you're looking at it from a business standpoint. But not to say that I don't like shooting videos. I'll always have a passion for doing this. But you want to be so busy that you need a whole team just to like get.
Are you going to be on set while they're shooting it?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Sometimes I might be busy. I might be out of the country working on another project. Then I got my team back in Toronto, working on.
So may I ask, and this is ignorant. This may be an ignorant question, but you may lose. So where's the Matthew sauce?
The sauce comes from mentoring directors under my wing and teaching them the sauce. You know what I mean? Having a protege. I feel like I could do that. I feel like I could pass on the sauce that I have and that I've gained. So another thing that I also do is I'd be teaching film classes as well too. So when I do those classes, I try my best just to take all the years, the 13 plus years that I've been shooting videos into like one course, and all the mistakes that I've learned and everything that I could possibly tell someone in the short amount of time I have to share with them. So yeah, and I feel like I've gotten that down pretty well, where I could tell someone exactly what I think they should know.
That's amazing.
Yeah, appreciate it.
And I feel like you do have the authority to do so, because I would safely say that you I forgot the name of the track. WassGang.
That was like my first major track.
Dude, that track is going down in Canadian history.
I know. It's crazy.
And the scene where FB breaks down the fence.
Yeah.
Did you get that from other music videos, or was that something you're like, you know what, guys, do that, like line that up?
No, I think that would just happen naturally. I don't even think that was planned. And there's actually a pretty big behind the scenes clip of that I uploaded like around the same time that video dropped, where you actually hear like the live dialogue. So yeah, it's the WassGang behind the scenes. Check that out. That's a super classic moment.
Tell me about the treatment.
The treatment for WassGang?
Yeah.
WassGang was an interesting shoot. Even from how it happened for me, shooting that video was interesting too. And I feel like, with that being my biggest video till date, it's also a story of persistence and consistency. Because if I didn't show how bad I wanted to do this project, I wouldn't have gotten it. And I wouldn't have gotten to the point where I am now. WassGang really got me to where I am now, as well as a lot of other things. Yeah. But to answer your question in terms of the treatment, well, first I'll tell you how I did the video.
Let's go.
Me just really wanted to just work with all the big artists in the city. I reached out to Robin's manager, sent the email, said, yo, I want to work with you guys. No response. I can't remember how much later. Sent another email. Yo, I want to work with you guys. No response.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I think I sent the third email. No response. So a lot of people after the second time, they might have given up. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you really got to be consistent, because when 100%. I sent the fourth email, they got back to me and we made it happen. So certain things you got to be consistent and persistent with what you want, because you never know what could come out of it.
What was the time like between the first email and you boots on the ground?
I would say like maybe about a month.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
It could be easy, but at the same time, it could be a situation like us where we've been in communication, but we haven't been able to make this interview happen for
Yeah,
a couple years,
yeah.
2024. So it could take a month, could take a couple years. There's no time limit to it as well, too. So don't feel like it's because 6 months pass by that and you haven't gotten anywhere with who you've been reaching out to that you've been taking, or it's too much time, because there's no time limit to it. There's no time limit to what you want for specific things, you know? Yeah. But yeah, and just to quickly answer that, the treatment of the video, yeah, they just told me pull up to the ends. And it was funny because at the time I was living off of Finch and I wasn't whipping it, so I actually just walked there.
Oh shit!
Walked there and walked back. So it was pretty good.
With the camera gear?
With the camera gear.
That's
across
wild.
the bridge and everything.
Yeah, would you have boys with you or just you?
Just came up solo.
So, okay. You came through by yourself, no whip. You walked across the bridge to Jane and Finch because you're up north of.
I was just on Finch by Finch and Sentinel.
Okay. Oh fuck! I hate that place. By the way, I hate it. I hate that whole area. And not because of the people. The police there are really aggressive. Like I got pulled over at just being down there for no reason.
Oh shoot!
I was checking out a shorty and got pulled over. And the cop said to me, "We're just saying hi, ID, please."
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
It was the most.
Shit, so same shit y'all dealing with in Toronto, same shit that we've been dealing with in Peel. Me growing up in Saga, no Peel, no deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're not aggressive. I mean, they are aggressive, but they're not as sleazy as Toronto cops. Because like I don't know if you heard about the recent news in Toronto where all the cops got booked for being really slimy. That's a different conversation. So it took you about a month to get a hold of Robin Banks. And did you know that song before you got there?
I had no idea about the song. To be honest, I didn't even.
So there was no treatment. You just
another thing. I didn't hear the song until I pulled up. I didn't even think Robin Banks was on the track. I thought I was just gonna be working with some people from their camp. But I was hungry. I was like, yo, whatever it takes for me to break into the door.
They didn't tell you what song it was until
they
you got
tell
there?
me this. I didn't hear the song. I didn't hear the song until I didn't even know Robin Banks was on the track until they played the song and then he just started doing the hook. I'm like, okay, this is sick.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So when did you realize that you had something on your hands? Was it after you were editing or after it went on live?
Shoot, the funny thing is, like with a lot of my big videos, and I feel like a lot of directors can attest to this, you never really know when it's a hit. Same thing with artists, you know? When they might make 100 songs, they never know which one is an actual hit. They may feel like they have a feeling, but you know, until the audience hears it, it's really hard to tell. But when did I know that I had something on my hands? Like I like the song, you know, but I didn't know how well it would be received by the city. So I think like probably within the first half hour of it dropping, and I just seen like the reception.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, this is actually a banger. But at the same time, Robin Banks is still one of the biggest artists in the city. So just him being on the track, it was like a boost on its own.
The cool thing is that it is exclusively on your channel, right?
Priceless is on my channel. WassGang is on their page.
On their page. Oh.
Yeah.
See the little details semi matter.
Yeah.
They semi matter to the people who are really nerdy about it.
Yeah.
I'm nerdy about it.
Yeah.
So it semi matters to me, but not really. Just like it's a cool thumbnail.
Yeah.
To know that it's, you know, Priceless, which is another amazing track by Robin Banks, and the video was shot really well, is on your channel. How important was that for you to get that video on your channel? Did you make some like exchanges or?
No, there wasn't any exchange. It was just a situation where I talked to them. I said, yo, I want to get some of your work on my page. I want to show it to my audience. I feel like it's a good way for both of us to boost our networks up together. And yeah, they agreed. We put it on the page.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And that doesn't stop there. Right now your music video that you recently shot, the clay animation, is nominated for a Juno.
No. I shot a reel for Toby.
Okay.
He has a song called Who's Driving You, featuring
Julie Black and
Socrates. And that recently got nominated for the Junos. And at the same time, as the Juno nominations are rolling out, another reel I shot for LTL, the Dagger Rhythm track, that track also got nominated for the Junos. But I have no like that video doesn't have that much influence on it getting nominated.
Oh,
it's
yes.
just a coincidence that I shot a video
yes.
for a Juno-nominated track.
Okay.
And also with the Dagger
That's
rhythm.
cool. That's cool though, nonetheless.
Yeah. Shout out WTIO because they shot the original music video. I can't take any credit for being the director of the music video, but I shot a reel for that track, and it did pretty well on my TikTok too.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you started shooting in 2013, and in 2013 is when you shot the WassGang video.
2014. WassGang was 2015.
Oh wow! So you're 2 years deep.
Yeah, 2 years into it.
Who was your biggest artist before the WassGang?
I would say Hyper. Me and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I feel like me shooting videos with him and his camp helped me or gave me some leverage when I was reaching out to artists. Like, yo, I want to work with you guys because they already see me doing my thing in the city. So yeah, I would definitely say Hyper. He was making a lot of noise at the time.
Man.
Yeah.
And then you went on to do a bunch of things. Like you shot short films.
Yeah.
Do people know how expensive and how time consuming it is to shoot like a 9-minute video? 9 minute.
I don't think they do. I don't think they have any idea. I didn't know how time consuming it would be until I got into it, and all the stages too, from the writing to getting your cast together to actually shooting.
Yep.
The post production hell, distribution. It's like a never ending cycle. So until you're actually in it, I feel like you don't really get a grasp of how much goes into it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, even for a short film, it could be a 5-minute film, it could be a 50-minute film. You still have to go through all those stages to complete your project, and that could take a lot of time.
How do you feel about Netflix getting into the podcast game?
I feel like naturally, as a business that's with the goal to expand, you're gonna want to try and touch different avenues, right? Like, I mean, they're already in video games.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming.
That's crazy.
So them getting into podcasts, I could definitely see why they made that decision. How do you feel about it? Like, I feel like they should have stayed true to their.
No. I feel like it was a natural progression.
Yeah.
It's either them or Crave is going to do that.
Yeah.
Or Amazon is going to do that. There's like who's say like they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Right. Like, you know, you could see like I could easily see Extra Gravy being on Crave. Absolutely. On Crave, like see his episodes weekly on Crave.
I guess it depends like how much control they would have over it. If they would completely change the whole dynamic of what you already have built up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Just for some people it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if they can get a check, that's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, some people don't care about the ownership.
Yeah.
You know, some people they just want to build something, sell it off, and then move on. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's what he wants, but you know, that could be a scenario. What do you see filmmaking going towards now? Because it's getting really tight. The market is getting tighter. Theaters are like almost a thing of the past. I hate to say, and everything's on streaming. Everything's on the internet. Where do you see? Do you have any predictions on where this is all going?
Just the film world in general.
Yeah.
I've definitely heard the argument that like, you know, cinema is dying, like theater premieres are dying. I feel like for the blockbuster hits, those will always be around. Those will always pack up theaters. It'll always be a community experience. Mm-hmm. But in terms of where I think it's going, I think we're just going to see a lot more creators, a lot more people that didn't have access to the ability to make movies or the equipment to make movies, getting into that.
Yeah.
Because like
it's so much cheaper now.
Yeah, even like looking at music videos. Like 10 years ago, it was a lot harder to make a music video than it is now.
Yeah.
The equipment was way more expensive, you know, and now it's a lot more consumer friendly.
Yep.
So I think it's going to allow people with the creativity to shine rather than the people with just that have the money to do it.
So you foresee like small companies making money from, you know, their films on a micro level.
I think we're going to still see the major companies, you know, in play, but I think they're going to take the smaller companies underneath their wing, almost like how you're saying they're doing with the podcast. And
I see.
Yeah.
So like MWorks Studio, is it called MWorks Studios?
Yeah. Well, it's called MWorks. MWorks Productions.
MWorks Productions.
Yeah.
So MWorks Productions. So you're saying that like Warner Brothers, for example, I'm just saying some random name.
Yeah.
Is gonna purchase you, not purchase you, but take you under your wing, and you will release your type of movies for your sphere, and if it becomes like a worldwide hit, then that's what it is. But like, so what I guess what I'm trying to say is like, sort of like a record label deal.
Yeah, some type of deal that'll definitely favor like the bigger dogs like the Netflix, but it'll be an opportunity for those that are coming under it. And I mean, like I've already had like situations like that in the past where like people have offered to buy at the MWorks channel and take over it. And not even from like major labels or major players in the game. Just
people
like
see it,
individuals.
Yeah, for sure.
So I could definitely see that, continuing in the future.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You got offers. That's amazing. Good for you.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
it gets tempting
brother.
sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm glad I never
Congratulations, man. That's amazing because it takes forever. I'm like, it took me 3 years to get monetized.
Yeah.
I was monetized before, and then I didn't post, and then they demonetized me.
Yeah.
And it took me 3 years to get remonetized.
Yeah. See, I'm fortunate because when I started my channel in 2013, there wasn't that many restrictions. Yeah, you could almost get monetized right away. Now you got to have like 1,000 subs before you could monetize any bread.
Yeah,
which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah,
because you could be doing some good videos and doing some good numbers, and you don't see anything out of it until you hit that mark. So
I know it's terrible.
Yeah,
and I feel like now on YouTube, it's a lot more harder to get the views too for some reason. I come across videos with like I think that are really good quality. I'm like, I can't believe this is what's happening.
I think I know exactly why that is too. And I know exactly why creators shouldn't stress overviews. Specifically for YouTube.
Because it's pay-per-view? Do they really want to push you to pay-per-view?
No, because in my opinion, when I started in 2013, YouTube was the main platform in which you're going to watch a video, right? Mm-hmm. Any type of video is probably going to be YouTube.
Yep.
Now there's so many different platforms and you could have that same video across all the platforms.
Yeah.
So you might be stressing, or I won't say stressing, but you might be like, oh, the video only did, let's say 100 views on YouTube. But guess what? Your same video did 10,000 on TikTok.
Yeah, or 100,000 on Instagram.
You might upload it to Instagram and might get 50 views, but guess what? On Threads, it did 50,000. Mm-hmm. You know? You might upload a short to TikTok, didn't do well, but guess what? YouTube Shorts, it did super well.
Absolutely.
So when we see videos now, and I even see like that rhetoric online, like people like posting screenshots and comparing views that are only coming from YouTube, but you really have to like look at all the views from all the platforms, because it's so many different platforms.
Yeah.
And that's what I found too. I found lately that my views have been shifting more towards other platforms apart from just YouTube.
Such as what?
The ones I mentioned,
like TikTok,
Threads, YouTube Shorts. My YouTube Shorts are more booming than my actual YouTube full videos.
Yeah. Is TikTok monetized for Canadians?
I don't think so. So I hear a lot of people complaining about it. So it kind of sucks. I think it's with the creator platform. I think that's the name, but I don't think we have that in Canada. So
you've been instrumental in a lot of things in the last 13 years. And when I say a lot of things, I mean like the new age of hip hop. No, I don't want to say new age of hip hop. Now it's called a time in, like, I don't know it was the post Drake era. After when Drake became famous, and then everybody's like looking at Canada. Did you know like you were part of something great at the time, or is it now you're looking back in retrospect, be like, yo, that was a great time. I was part of something that was original and new for Canada, or did you always knew that this was like, yo, I am part of history?
No, I can't say, and it's funny because sometimes I wish that I could have watched myself grow and do these videos from the outside, because I'm just the one that's shooting all these videos and putting them out. I don't really get to experience them.
Yeah.
But whenever I meet people and they always tell me like what time of period, where they were at in that time of life, how they were watching these videos with their friends and how everyone was talking about them in high school, I never really got to I guess like not, I won't say be a part of that, but sometimes I wish I got to like see what it was like, I wish I got to be a fan of myself. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. I wish I got to be a fan of MWorks still. Because when people describe it, they make it sound like it was like the sickest thing, like watching me, and I appreciate that still. You know, I get I definitely get the love and recognition all the time till this day. But at the time, no, I don't think I knew I was going to be a part of history, because it's not like Toronto music was still a thing. You know, it was a big thing in my circle. And then it just grew bigger and bigger over time. But Toronto music was still very much popping and on the scene. So at the time, I wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm making history right now. But definitely, like the people tell me that. So
what's the deal with Peel though? Like, why is there like Peel region has been pushing out most of the most influential people in Canada.
It's crazy, right?
Right.
From the athletes to the singers to the producers, a lot of comedians.
Yeah. What's in the water over there?
What's in the water? I feel like we just have maybe something to prove. Another thing is that we don't have as much politics. I'll never say that we don't have politics, you know, depending on how you live your life. But
was there a lot of art schools in Peel region? Because I feel like that also attributes to, you know.
Yeah. Funny enough, I went to an art school, but not because of the arts program.
Okay.
I was at the time I was living across the street,
yeah.
so it was my local school.
Yeah.
But I wasn't involved in any of the arts program. But no, we don't have like more than usual. I think I grew up in Saga. We had Cotter Park. That's where I went to. And I think that's the only art school that we had. But Cotter Park, I did my last 2 years, but I went to Woodlands and then St. Martin's. Yeah. But no, we don't have like an influx of art schools.
Yeah, it's got to be something. Yo, guys, comments, you know, like let us know what's in the water out there, because like every other person I interview is from Brampton.
Yeah.
And they're doing big. And if they're not from Brampton, they're from like Etobicoke.
Yeah.
They big up the Scarborough, but you know.
We have a lot of talent, so definitely shout out Saga and Brampton.
You know, from Tory Lanez to you to so many other names. Like I came in. Devil Lamb is from out there too.
Really?
Yeah, she's from the men's.
Saga or Brampton?
I think she's from Saga.
Okay. Shout out Double M.
And Jay Trills is a newcomer.
Jay Trills
is a new kid on the block doing his thing, and he's from Brampton. And even the food bloggers are from there too.
Really?
You're like, yeah, Axel God.
He's from Peel?
Yeah, he's from Peel.
Word.
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
You know, another shout out to Drewski too. Another content creators from there. Yeah, you know, I feel like you guys are like really all into the into creation, which is cool. You know, fucking excuse me, Ram Riddle's from there too.
Ram Riddle's, yeah,
he's from out there too.
Saga legend.
You know, speaking of which, have you shot his videos yet?
No, I haven't got to link up with Ram Riddle's, but you know, like
I feel like it would have been a natural,
link up, right? Yeah, you would think, but. That's another thing. Like with my come up, I became known as like a Toronto director. But like I look at guys like Face, who's like Face Films. That's one of my mentors. Well, I always rated how like when you think of Face Films, you think of Scarborough. Like he had his city behind him. You know what I mean? And sometimes I wish I had that for Saga. You know?
So they really didn't know that you're from Saga at the time.
No one really knew that I was from Saga, unless I just tell you.
Yeah. But then again, you were living in Jane or Finch area, so
that was only for a couple years. But and even that at that point, I was back and forth between Saga and Etobicoke as well too. But I grew up in Saga my whole life. You know?
So you had a Jamaican mother.
My mom was born in Canada, but both her parents are Jamaican.
So that's crazy. So you had an American father
and technically a Canadian
mom
Jamaican
with Jamaican descent.
Yeah.
So.
Technically, I'm half Canadian, half American.
How was your Christmas days and your Thanksgiving days?
Christmas days?
What was the cuisine? What was the cuisine? Was it Jamaican cuisine or was it on the American side?
A lot of American. Yeah, I spent a lot of Christmas with my American family.
Oh yeah.
And then with my mom too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
was it heavy on the soul food or was it the Jamaican?
It was heavy on just the classic Christmas food. You know, your turkey, your potatoes, gravy, and then if I'm with my Jamaican fam, then so I'm eating some good Jamaican food too.
Oh yeah. I'm sad. I'm like so like my number one goal in life is to have Thanksgiving with an African American family. I'm gonna document it because I'm Somali, so it's like I can cook it myself, but it'll never be the same.
Sure, we got to pull up to the States one time.
Yeah,
get some food. It doesn't even have to be a Thanksgiving. We'll film it. Cut this part out.
Yeah.
We'll film it like Happy Thanksgiving. It'll just be a regular day.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'm calling him from now. We're about to do some American Thanksgiving. We need some good food.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like if you want to fucking sponsor us as well, if you guys want us to come to your place, hit us up. We'll have some food with you and we'll document. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Dude, I even drive to Buffalo for soul food, by the way.
I don't blame you.
I drive across the border to get fish and spaghetti, like the real fish and spaghetti, you know, and like it tastes so fucking amazing.
What spots do you hit up? Like shout them up.
My phone. I've been there for 2 years, but it's on my phone. It's literally across the bridge. You cross the bridge. It's in Buffalo. There's like 5 or 6 spots over there. They probably closed down from COVID, but yeah. Oh man, I haven't been there in 2 years. But I'm gonna next time I go, I'll let you know. I'll shoot you some names.
Where in the States you like to go?
I'm heavy on New York. I like New York. I like the New York vibe. I just don't like driving in New York. When I have to, I have to. I like LA, but I like San Diego. San Diego for the tacos, for the real Mexican tacos, like the real shits. I like Houston. Houston is great. Houston is amazing because I've never seen so many confident black women in one place. You know what I'm saying? Like so just confident about themselves and like, you know, ruling their surroundings. It's just amazing, refreshing to see. Yeah. You know? What about you? Where you typically like going?
I found the best food was in LA.
Okay.
I've ate in Houston too. Houston was good. I've ate in New York, but yeah, LA takes the cake.
Why? With the tacos?
For me, it was just every meal I had slap.
Yeah.
And from my personal experiences, like when I eat in food, a lot of times not every spot is the best, right? So by LA, everything hit. The tacos hit. Kava, that's a popping spot out there. That it's like a not a burrito bowl. It's like along those lines.
Yeah.
And Sweet Greens too. Yes, they have a lot of good spots in LA.
Do you spend time there a lot?
States?
Yeah, or LA.
I went for the first time last year, working with a dope R&B artist, LTN. He's from out here, but we went out there to link with his management team. One of my good friends, another one of my mentors, shout out Stokes, and yeah, we did some work out there too. So that was my first experience in LA.
Oh man. What's left for you?
What's left for me?
What's left? Like,
what's left might not be the right word because there's so much that I have to do, so much more. It's not even what's left.
I guess the question is, are you satisfied with your trajectory so far?
No, I'm not satisfied. I'm content and very grateful for what I've done.
Content is different, yeah.
I'm content, but I'm not satisfied. Like I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, the journey is not over. I'm just getting started.
It's crazy.
So I got my 4th film festival coming up this May 2026.
And I remember when you first had the first one too.
Yeah.
I remember when you first had the first one, and like dude, time flies by. Time flies by, dude.
I know.
And are you? I hate to ask. Well, not hate to ask. I'm going to ask you this question. Are you making a living off this?
Off the film festivals or off the film?
Your endeavors, yeah. You're filming.
Yeah.
You are. Good for you. So that's the beautiful thing.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing. If you are, and you know, kudos to you, because like, not a lot of people doing that, you know, and some people are on their way, but you know, kudos to you. And how long did it take you to get there?
I would say I started in 2013. I would say I didn't get to that point till about 2017.
Wow.
Maybe 2017.
That's an amazing trajectory. That's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's impressive, by the way.
But everyone moves at their own pace, right? Some people might take off right from the first year. Some people might take a 10-piece. It all depends on how passionate you are about what you're doing and how long you're willing to ride out the train.
What's your message to creators who are who feel like they're in a rat race?
Just look at all the people in your field that didn't make it until their 10th year or their 15th year. And the message isn't to say that you got to work for 10 years before you start to see something, but don't let where you're at and where you want to be deter you from keeping up with what you're doing, you know? And it sounds cliche, you know, for me to be like, keep going. So I guess to reiterate it, my message for creators is, if you really like what you're doing, make sure that you enjoy the moments. So then when times are slow, it doesn't feel like it was a waste of your time, because you're doing something that you enjoy, which is creating art. You know?
I feel like that's the answer to it. It's like you got to enjoy doing it.
Yeah, like I'll give an example. You brought it up, but I didn't get to talk too much about it. My stop motion project.
Yes.
That took me 6 months to make. Me and my same boy CK that did the audio tag. It took us 6 months. We were down there working every single day on it. And I told him from the start, like, yo, we're putting a lot of hours into this, but I need you to know that I don't care about what type of numbers it does. Because we're doing this because we like stop motion, we like the art. So that's what kept us going. I didn't care what numbers it did at the end or how many eyes saw it, you know? And I still don't, because I got to do something that I wanted to do. So as long as you,
6
what you're
months.
doing,
It's crazy.
6 months nonstop.
And like every motion is like undertaking on its own.
1 second of footage is 15 pictures.
Jeez.
So not only is it you're taking 15 pictures, but you got to move the figurines 15 times and then take 15 pictures for 1 second of footage. So in a music video, the one we did, it was like 2 minutes 30 seconds. That's like 190 seconds. So 190 times 12. I think I did the math, but it was like a lot of photos, you know? And that's for a music video. And what I'm trying to do is create a stop motion film.
Yeah.
So forget 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Imagine something that's 2 hours.
What's it about?
It's going to be about, I don't want to give away too much about it right now, but it's definitely going to have some things, some elements that if you're a youth growing up in Toronto, you'll be able to relate to.
A full-length movie?
I'm either aiming for a short, but a feature is one of the goals for sure.
Enlighten me. I don't know what that means. You're speaking Chinese
so,
to me.
Yeah, so a short film.
It's like 9 minutes.
A short film is anything under an hour and 20 minutes, I believe.
Cool.
So you could have a film that's an hour. It's still considered a short film. Anything above that is a feature length. So when we go and watch theaters or go watch a movie in theaters,
typically a feature length.
That's a feature length. Yeah. Anything below that hour and 30 minutes is generally a short film. Don't quote me on the hour and 30 minutes. It might be an hour and 20 or an hour and 15, but yeah, that's gonna be a short.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, very seldomly am I very I want to say starstruck. But I am starstruck today because you basically are like the curator of people's lives for 10 years or more. And like MWorks like it was imprinted into everybody's brain in Toronto or the GTA or even across Canada too if you're tapped in.
Yeah.
What is the message to your fans or your people, your tribe?
Well, just to piggyback on that, shout out to all the people watching across Canada. I see you. I see the messages. I see the love. Toronto has helped me so much. All of Canada, fans all across the world too. Appreciative of everyone, but specifically Canada. I definitely see the ones that are outside of the GTA, not necessarily in the city or in the GTA or in Southern Ontario, but I see the ones that are, watching and supporting from around the country. And shout out to you guys. I'm very grateful for anyone that watches my video, no matter where you're located. So, yeah, what were you saying?
I have a question, actually.
Yeah.
It's just before we go, it's one I really need to ask you. So, with the legacy there, do people ever press you for so with gun violence in Toronto? Do people ever say you were part of the problem? Because some of the music videos that you have, people could take it in a way that it's spreading wrong messages, right? The gangster life, quote unquote gangster life, the street life. Do you have you? Okay, well, I guess it's a two-part question. Have you been pressed by people who be like, hey, you're instrumental in this way, and do you have an answer for those people if it ever comes up?
No, I haven't been pressed in by anyone, whether it be online, whether it be a stranger online that I don't know, or whether it be someone in person telling me that I'm part of the issue. I've never been pressed by that, but I feel like the bigger I get, the more likely a message like that is likely to happen. You know what I mean? Especially when these films really start taking off, people will love to go back and look at your portfolio and history and nitpick certain things and be like, oh, he did this and he did that. But my intentions was always just to create music videos. I love music. I love Toronto music. I'm a hip hop head, and I love film. So just combining all that and shooting music videos for dope songs is what I like. And I know just moving forward, I've been teaching films. Not teaching films, but teaching filmmaking classes. So I don't feel at all like I'm taken away from the community, especially with my actions moving forward. Has always been like to give back with my film festivals, bringing directors together, my film classes where I'm teaching kids how to make films and, inspiring the youth. So not at all do I ever feel like I am part of the problem.
Do you ever feel like you need to speak up about it? Like, do your proximity?
No.
When I say your proximity, and hear me out for a second, I'm not dissing you or anything.
Yeah.
When I say proximity, I mean like your proximity to artists that you've shot in the past.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like the pressure to speak about gun violence in the city?
You know what? I've got a lot of questions in the over the years, but that's the first one that I've never heard before. And even you asking me that question is making me think. Like, I wonder why I never thought to do something like that. So yeah, as you're asking me that question live, I'm like, wow, maybe that is something that I should have maybe thought about doing. Speaking on the other side of the music videos, that you see the glory, you see all the cool stuff, the recognition, but maybe at some point soon I should talk about something like that along that line. So yeah, shout out to you for kind of planting that seed.
I just feel like your proximity to artists out there. I just feel like it's our duty to talk about things that we've done in the past and growing up, and also talk about like how gun violence, whether it doesn't matter. Like in general, we got to talk about it. It's just out there. We got to bring it up, and like we have little Director X.
He spoke about it.
He speaks about it all the time.
Yeah.
And and his proximity to the visuals and all that stuff, and it's just I feel like directors have. Would you say you're a director?
For sure, yeah.
Okay. I feel like directors have a duty to talk about it at some capacity, whether it's direct or indirect, but somehow addressing it needs to be done.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
feel like for me, I would want to plan it out properly. I don't think I would want to just like one day just pick up a camera and just place it down and start talking about it. I want to make sure that I'm able to get the message across correctly, because otherwise I could look like a hypocrite for speaking out or speaking up against those issues that are in our community, while still being aware that my whole come up was off of this type of music. The way I'm able to live now was off of, the music that, some may see as part of the problem. So I would have to make sure that my message is my message comes across correctly. I would really want to plan it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense, man.
Yeah, but
I'm
like
excited
again,
for that.
I got to shout you out because I never thought, not to say that I've never thought that I should speak up or talk for the sake of the community, but for me to say my part on, I guess how I feel about it. I've never done that in the past, but it would be something that I'd like to do in the future.
You hear about the little boys who were taken recently and the CBC thing?
See the CBC.
They dropped a documentary about the little boys from Toronto being taken.
Yeah. I didn't hear about that.
It's very terrible. It's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad.
Yeah.
What's so you have a new festival coming out this year?
Yeah.
In May.
May is looking like the date. I do it every May. So.
And what else? Are you doing any music videos this year?
Yeah, I've been doing music videos pretty frequently.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's funny because sometimes certain seasons will be busier than others.
Summer typically.
You might think it's summertime.
It's fall.
Sometimes winter is busier than summers. It's interesting. Every year is different, but yeah, I just like to make sure I stay busy.
How far are you from doing a Drake video?
How far am I from doing a Drake
or
video?
is it a possibility?
I think anything's a possibility.
100%.
Put your mind to it, but
has he ever reached out to you?
No.
Have you ever liked any of your shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing he liked was I was collabed on it, so it's not like he went on my page and liked it. I was just collabed on the video.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, with a video I did with Smiley and Baca.
Oh,
some
shot their video.
Some in studio footage.
Okay.
Yeah, like a vlog type shit.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, but he's definitely been vocal about liking some of the videos that I've shot, even apart from the vlog thing that he liked on Instagram. But yeah, so I know he's tapped in. He's been
He's tapped in. He
yeah,
watches everybody.
He's very tapped in. I know he's familiar with the work. So yeah, shout out Drake. You know what I mean? It's one of the reasons why the whole music scene's been able to go so far globally.
Are you into Canadian hip hop?
Yeah.
Like old school hip hop? Okay,
Yeah,
give me your Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
That's 4.
Okay, well you already know Cardinal. 4?
Yes, please.
Toronto music scene, Canadian hip hop.
Canadian hip hop.
Canadian hip hop. Well, Drake. That's a hard 4. That's a very tough 4.
It's Mount Rushmore.
Because it makes me want to say like Drake, Tory Lanez, but then there's so many guys that I have to give the credit to. Drake, Tory, Cardinal, Maestro Fresh West.
Ooh, that's a solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
Solid. And it's respectful. Respectful, rather.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything for the Junos?
I heard it's in Hamilton this year, so I do want to go and check it out. That's dope.
I know. Yeah. And, Hamilton has a great food scene now, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard it's fucking killing it.
Yo, bro, I drive to Hamilton just to go get food.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Or I've done it in the past for sure.
I hate that. I hate the sky bridge. It's fucking
windy, right?
It's so windy.
It's fucked up.
Oh man.
Some days it gets crazy too. Yeah.
Oh man. Anyway,
shout out Hamilton though too. That's a lot of my family are from there. Not even living out there, actually from Hamilton. So shout out H-Town.
I feel like Hamilton should be like the new place that we should all live. You know what I mean? Like fuck Toronto, because I think it should be like not like a diss to live in Hamilton. Because right now, like if you tell people you live in Hamilton, it's like, oh, you're brokey. It's like, what are you talking about? Hamilton is a great place to live.
Hamilton's dope. I've always had great experiences in Hamilton. And I hear people want to trash Hamilton. People want to trash every city though. Every city gets their trash talk. You might think Hamilton gets a lot of trash talk, but from a global perspective or from a national perspective, Toronto gets way more.
They hate us.
Yeah.
They hate Toronto.
Exactly. So every city has their flaws, but yeah, shout out Hamilton. It's one of my favorite places to go and be present at.
Well, you know what? I want to save our conversations for other times because I feel like you and I are gonna have a cool future.
We're gonna be back hopefully this year.
These are the type of conversations we're having. This is my demonstration of my why, and my why is to showcase the person behind the creation, the content. I'd like to be known as the documenter of the culture, a conduit for the culture. And today I have MWorks in the building. Matthew. What's your last name, bro?
Kelly.
Matthew Kelly in the building. And I really need you guys to like and subscribe. Follow us, notification. I just got monetized again. Your boy's making money again. Click it, follow, show some love, and join me to the top. Peace.
Peace.